Let's return to Donald Trump now, who's facing new charges over classified documents he allegedly took from the White House, including deleting CCTV footage of his staff moving boxes at his Florida home. Well, Mr. Trump is facing 4 criminal investigations in all and has been charged in relation to 2 of them. The first time in the country's history a president, or a former president for that matter, has been indicted. I'm joined now by Mitchell Epner, former federal prosecutor and attorney with the New York law firm Rothenberg, Lippman and Lynch. Thank you, and Rich. Well, look, good to talk to you. First of all, this likely indictment about the Capitol riots on January the 6th, are we expecting that soon?
Yes. So the received wisdom is that sometime in the next week, or at most month, there will be an additional indictment about Donald Trump's involvement in the January 6th matters, not so much with the riot itself, but rather with the attempts to procure fake electors in order to contest the election, which he lost, but attempted to find people to say that he had not, in fact, lost.
Right, so it's all piling up. And what we do know now is these 3 additional charges over the documents investigation. And on the face of it, they sound quite serious: destroying evidence or inducing someone to destroy evidence and showing a classified document to others at his golf club. How significant do you think these are?
So the indictment as a whole is the most serious challenge that Donald Trump has faced so far. And these additional charges in particular are 2 different ways very significant. With regard to the additional document, the document that has now been added to the list were literally the secret war plans against Iran, and which he apparently showed to a group of biographers at his golf club in New Jersey. And then the attempted destruction of the closed circuit TV video is extraordinarily important because A, it shows consciousness of guilt. In other words, you try to destroy evidence that would show you were guilty of other things. And B, it adds another co-defendant who will have every incentive to turn against Donald Trump, testify against him, because the 2 co-defendants are footnotes to history, and they have enormous incentives in order to turn evidence against Donald Trump.
Right. What is the chance of that case you're just outlining there and the additional charges? What is the chance of that all coming to court to trial before the election?
So it's currently scheduled to come to trial in May of next year, which would be, for your viewers, 6 months before the election. Yeah. And there is reason to expect that the new charges may cause some delay. So it's going to be close as to whether or not the trial would take place before or after the election. If I had to bet, I'd bet that it's probably more likely to happen after rather than before, but I really would not want to have to put my money on either side of that wager.
Right, and we've just got a minute left, but if it does come to trial after the election and he wins the election, does he have the power to remove these things from, get rid of these indictments?
So if Donald Trump were to win re-election, from the moment that he became president again, which would be January 20th of 2025, he would have the power to cause the Department of Justice to dismiss the charges against him. I can't imagine a world where he would be not only tried, but all appeals would be concluded before then. So in essence, one of the things at decision point in the next election will be whether or not the criminal charges against Donald Trump move forward.
All right. Well, look, it's very interesting, and we'll see where it goes. Mitchell Epner, thank you very much indeed for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Not at all. You're watching the NewsHour on Sky. Let's get A sports update now.